$10 a month. Here's Veronica and Jackie, real customers.
I didn't know that I could get something for a lot less money that was actually better than who I was with before.
Anytime anybody complains about their cell phone bill, we say, you've got to check out Consumer Cellular.
And now for a limited time, new customers can get their second month free when they use promo code SECONDFREE. Just call, click, or bring us your bill and see how much you can save. Because when it comes to big wireless, if you're staying, you may be overpaying. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit a store near you, or consumercellular.com and use code SECONDFREE to get a free second month. Real people paid to share their opinions in this ad. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional.
Trust the professionals at Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Buying or selling, they'll make your dreams come true. Here's commercial property and development expert Rick Meyer.
Oh, it's been a great family business. My dad started the company, and we have been in business a long time. And really what keeps us in business, I think, is just working with our good customers and clients and the relationships that we're able to build. It's really important to us, our agents, to build that relationship, but provide the service to this your local community.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate. We've been serving the area for more than 40 years, and we do it with pride.
You can reach us at and look at all our properties at MeyerListings.com. You can also call us at 636-462-5555.
Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, North Lincoln Drive in Troy, 636-462-5555. Online at MeyerListings.com.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 10 o'clock in the Heartland.
Paul Stevens, thousands packing St. Peter's Square in Vatican City to celebrate Easter Mass. Francis did not preside over the service, but did deliver a brief Easter greeting, and he also had a brief meeting with Vice President J.D. Vance, who's in Rome with his family for the Easter weekend. The Trump White House asking the Supreme Court to lift a current stop on deportations of alleged foreign gang members.
The Supreme Court had previously ruled the Trump administration could deport under the Alien Enemies Act as long as the illegal migrants were afforded due process to challenge their removal. Well, now the Trump administration is fighting back, saying advance notice was provided.
Fox's Chanley Painter, America's listening to Fox News.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit LifeLock.com for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Johns Hopkins University has found that just mild hearing loss doubles your risk of dementia, so hearing loss isn't something to ignore.
But hearing aids are so expensive and ugly.
Not anymore. Meet Audien Hearing. You can get nearly invisible hearing aids without a prescription starting at $98 a pair, and they're ready to use right out of the box. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, and with over 1 million customers, Audien is easy to trust. Visit AudienHearing.com. That's AUDIEN Hearing.
I'm Susan Lee, and this is the Fox Business Report.
No trading action on Wall Street on Friday, with U.S. stock and bond markets closed in observance of Good Friday. U.S. markets will reopen on Monday. Stocks did close lower for the week. And two of the country's biggest credit card issuers' pending merger is moving forward. Capital One's $35 billion acquisition of Discover Financial Services receiving the green light from two top U.S. regulators. However, its approval is conditional and depends on actions by Capital One to address any open enforcement actions against Discover. Capital One and Discover are among the largest credit card issuers in the U.S. And Ford has stopped shipping pricey pickup trucks, SUVs, and sports cars to China to avoid tariffs, the latest impact from the Trump administration's escalating trade war on the auto sector, according to the Wall Street Journal. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
The world of business moves fast. Stay on top of it with the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday. Fox Business reporters, anchors, and hosts will bring you beneath the stock market speculation and boardroom drama to tell you about the biggest business stories of today. Whether you're on Main Street or Wall Street, Fox Business is invested in you.
Listen to the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Hi, everybody. This is News Radio KYRO, Vice President and General Manager John Chepper, and I have a question for you. Have you ever considered hosting a foreign exchange student? If you haven't, perhaps the time is now. You can host a high school student from another country who lives with your family for 5 to 10 months, a new international branch for your family tree, and an opportunity to share your part of America with an international teenager. AYUSA has been connecting families around the world for over 30 years. A track record of trust with compassionate, engaged student leaders and personalized host family support. There's no typical family. No matter where you live or how your family is structured, there's a student waiting for a family like yours for a unique opportunity. Find out more by contacting the AYUSA local representative Tricia Schneidermeyer at 636-295-7224. Explore the wonderful opportunities that AYUSA has to offer, connecting families around the world for over 30 years.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In Game 1 of the NBA playoffs on Saturday night, the Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Lakers in L.A. 117-95 by hitting a franchise playoff record 21 three-pointers on 42 attempts for 50%. Naz Reid had 6 three-pointers. Anthony Edwards made 4. Jaden McDaniels led Minnesota with 25 points on 11 of 13 shooting from the field. Luka Doncic 37 in a losing cause for the Lakers. Also on Saturday night, the New York Knicks defeated the Detroit Pistons 123-112, thanks in part to a 21-0 fourth quarter run. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks with 34 points. And in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs on Saturday night, the Colorado Avalanche won at Dallas 5-1, scoring 3 third-period goals. Nathan McKinnon led the Avs with 2 goals and 1 assist.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 45 overnight tonight. Wednesday's high will be in the lower 60s, scattered clouds likely. Temperatures in the lower 70s forecast on Thursday. Currently in Troy it's 58. In Warrenton it's 59 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground, Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, good Sunday morning. It's been a little rainy. It's been a little stormy on the outside, but it's nice and dry on the inside. And we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. This is Uncensored Wrestling Talk. I am Sarge, and joining me this morning, he is the Nematode Nelly.
Good morning, everyone.
He is superfan Tim Williams. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired. And we're only halfway.
Only a couple hours of wrestling last night.
Just a few. To his left, directly across from me, young Miss Emily Williams. The daughter of superfan.
Electrifying Emily.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Come on.
I like it.
I got to throw names out
Electrifying Emily.
Good morning.
Absent at the moment. I'm sure he's on his way.
I'm sure he is.
He's our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, and I'll say it for him. Yeet! HD Daniels.
I guess he really is. I can't see him.
Ooh, boy. You're going to have... Oh, I'm not even going to touch it.
I can't see him.
Hey, we're already getting messages in on the Facebook. Of course, you can join us. There's the man. He's just walked into the building. I see him through the window. He's coming in right now, and You know, of course, I am speaking of, and I'll get to what I was talking about here in just a second. He is the one and only.
No.
He is our resident referee. He's a happy man this morning.
Yeet.
Mr. 123 HD Daniels.
I brought my cane today.
Good morning, Mr. Yeet.
Good morning. Church went a little late, but I'm here.
I like the glasses you are wearing this morning.
Yeah, I think they're going to become a regular thing.
They better not.
I think they will.
Do me a favor, Superfan. Pull that mic, not with the arm. There you go, with the arm, so that way we can hear the both of you all. As I was about to say, already getting messages on the Facebook. Of course, you can join us on the radio's Facebook. You can find that at 1280 AM, 105.3 FM, KYRO. Also on the Traveling East Productions Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Go like and subscribe. Of course, also on Uncensored Wrestling Talks Facebook itself as well. Herb Simmons saying Happy Easter to you all. Happy Easter to you as well. Happy Easter to everybody that's out there this morning. Trisha McGarry Williams with a big, fat, all capital letters, yeet.
No.
We are happy this morning. Hey, real quick, before we start jumping into anything major. This is major itself. May the 3rd. At the Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. Haven't gotten a name yet for it. Like last month was supposed to be Spring Breakout. I'm sure we'll find that out here very soon. But we've got a couple of matches that have been announced for this event. Get your tickets right now. HarleyRace.com at the door. I'm here to tell you. Right here, right now, it ain't happening. You're going to be left out, possibly out in the rain. Out in the rain. Now, with that being said, the NWA World League Wrestling Tag Team titles will be on the line as the Blazing Guns, Astonishing Austin Mulitalo, the Sergeant at Arms, Blade Lennox, will take on. They've been wanting this for months. They're going to get it. They're going to get their tag shot. The Premier, S.K. Bishop, and Campbell Myers. And then, I'm feeling bad. I really am feeling bad,
Why are you feeling bad?
For this young man. The Deliverer Moses. Last week, April the 11th, Fayette, Missouri, Central Methodist University. He had another shot at Raheem De La Suede, and he lost that match. He's been on a bad losing streak as of right now. Things don't get any easier for that young man because he will be facing none other than the NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson.
Well, weren't you saying that there was a little bit of misunderstanding between the two, or there was?
I wouldn't call it a misunderstanding. You can go and watch this on World League Wrestling's Facebook page. There was a video that was shot directly after Moses' match, and he came into the locker room pretty hot, pretty fired up, pretty upset. Went to go sit down, and he's talking out loud basically to himself. And then in comes Camaro Jackson and sits down and tries to calm him down. And then the next moment you see the Deliverer getting up and storming off. So it's going to be, that's a hard road. That's a hard road to have to take when you're trying to get yourself back on track. You've lost 6, 7, 8, 9 matches in a row. And now you've got to face the NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you ask me, Moses bit off more than he could chew on that one.
Maybe. And also, of course, in action that night, Raheem De La Suede, the NWA World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion, one of your favorites, Superfan, the NWA Worldly Wrestling Ladies Division Champion, Skylar Sparks, will be in action. Cameron Brennan will also be in action. Superstar Steve Fender returns to the Race Wrestling Arena, and many, many more. A lot of action that's going to be going on that night. Again, get your tickets. Get them now. Don't wait. If you do, I already done told you. Before we get into any of the actual wrestling action that has happened over the weekend so far, and we are in the middle of the biggest weekend for WWE. It's WrestleMania weekend. I gotta say, this is big news. This is huge news. On the pre-show yesterday for WrestleMania, they announced not just a partnership, but an acquisition of AAA, the biggest promotion in Mexico, south of the border, we'll say, because they go all over Central America, South America too. That's so huge. Wow, HD.
Yeah, I had family over yesterday, and I just had the pre-show on in the background. My dad's sitting there watching TV. I'm doing something in the kitchen. He goes, "Hey, what's AAA?" I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "WWE just bought AAA. What is AAA?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me? They bought AAA? It's amazing." Like,
it kind of makes me think: is this a good thing, or is this a bad thing?
I don't.
And
think,
the reason I say that is getting into partnerships is one thing, which they already have with with TNA. But if and it hasn't been really that long ago, really, in the whole scheme of life, about 40 years ago, in the mid-'80s, Vince McMahon and the WWF at the time was buying up all of the territories, and it changed the landscape. And some people would say for bad. Not so good at first. Now, granted, today, with everything that we've got going on, it's a wrestling fan's dream, right? However, do we want to see the WWE buying up everything? And the first person I want to hear from is the young lady in the middle here. Because as a young fan, do you want to see everything under one umbrella? And pull that microphone up to you. Get right on into that microphone.
Personally, I do kind of like seeing everything under one umbrella, just because it makes it so things are more cohesive. As you see, like, all the different things that they already have, they try and bring them in, like bringing people from one show to the other. But I feel like having everything under one, they can make it more cohesive to make things like storylines and all that fun stuff, like, actually be more intertwined with each other to have an even bigger community to bring more people in.
That's a good answer. I like that.
I like that answer too.
I do like that answer.
Her well. She has her own mind.
I was about to say that. I'm sure she has her own mind, though, there, Bal. But no, I like that answer. And just for you, HD, real quick, before I forget, because I've just seen it on the Facebook, of course, from Sean Culligan. No yeet.
Oh, too bad.
No
Thank
yeet.
you, Sean.
We're yeeting all over the place today.
I feel bad for the ones that don't
You're gonna have
yeet.
to clean it up.
I really do.
They can't accept the yeetness.
They can't accept the yeetness.
No.
They just can't. But no, it just makes me wonder, though, if we're going to fall into that situation that happened many years ago where they bought up everybody. Because, I mean, there's even rumors now that there's talks of them acquiring New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. And to be honest, for myself, I don't want to see that. Because it's a different style, it's a different presentation, it's a different way of doing things, and you could say that'll be about every single organization that's out there that's not under the WWE umbrella. And I guess the best word for it is alternative. It's an alternative to the WWE.
I think part of the reason they're doing this is so they prevent more alternatives being under, AEW. Maybe I said that in a weird way, but let's buy all the competition so AEW can't have them.
Well, let's look at that for a moment, because in the past, yes, AEW has worked closely with New Japan and put on a couple of awesome events between the two of them. They have worked with CMLL, and they have brought in some really good wrestlers in from CMLL. Now, granted, when CMLL was in there, they had a little clause saying, hey, you can't have any other luchadors from other organizations, and you're going to have to deal with that from time to time, I guess. They have worked with GCW in the past, allowing their wrestlers to go over and do things over there. But, I mean, I don't know. It's not the same thing, though. It's not like AEW is acquiring those organizations. They're working hand in hand with those
They're
organizations.
preventing the relationship now.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the part that I don't like, because if you get a monopoly on it, which, let's be honest, they already had a huge monopoly to begin with. They're the global juggernaut. I mean,
well, remember, Triple H always wanted a global territory system. Even when
this is true.
Even when Vince was around, I remember a map he made of, like, he wanted NXT Japan, he wanted NXT South America, NXT Europe, which he actually started. I think he's trying to do it.
I think so too. I do. One more comment for you, HD.
I don't care. Yeet it up.
From Sean Culligan again. Enjoy your yeeting today, and we will.
We will.
Because it'll all be ruined when Cena wins number 17, and we'll get into those predictions here in just a little while.
It won't ruin the yeetness.
It will never ruin... It'll never ruin the yeetness.
Nope. Cena's ruined enough. He can't ruin the yeetness.
That's right. Even though he's trying to ruin wrestling, as he says.
Too late.
But you know what?
Did you see the interview with Mr. Yeet Man? That they're even calling that he has only 5 moves?
No, I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
Was that the post show?
No, the pre-show.
No, it was pre-show interview crud that was going on.
Somebody called him out on only having 5 moves?
Yep.
What did he say?
He goes, probably.
Hey, you know what?
I can get into that if you want. I can get deep into that.
We are going to get deep into that. We are going to get very deep into that here in just a few moments. But first, we are up against our very first break here in the first hour of Uncensored Wrestling Talk. So we're going to go ahead and take that, and we will be back, in about a minute or so, right after this.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Get yourself down to Five Finger Wings in Moscow Springs Plaza, off Highway 61, Exit C. Enjoy great breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ice cream whenever you want it. That's Five Finger Wings in Moscow Springs Plaza. Order online or call 636-366-5212. That's 636-366-5212. And have your delicious Five Finger Wings ready for you when you get there. That's Five Finger Wings in Moscow Springs Plaza.
Trax Pizza. Outstanding pizza, sandwiches, and pasta. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Open daily at 3 p.m. Order online at TraxPizzaCompany.com. Call 264-8600 or come see us on Main Street in historic downtown Winfield. Trax Pizza, 264-8600.
We're live. That was the fastest minute ever. Ever. We are live on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. Of course, we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. And it would be remiss of me if I did not mention this before we get going. Of course, he's off camera. He's a little camera shy, but that's okay. He'll come around one of these days. The boyfriend of young Miss Emily, he is Chris. He's on the opposite side of me, just below the camera that is pointing at me. So And we say thank you and welcome into the studio to you as well, young man. All right, HD, you wanted to get deep into the yeet.
Well, the 5 moves thing. Like, is that what we want to talk about?
Hey, you talk
okay.
about it.
I mean,
Run with
my
it.
problem with John Cena, and will always be my problem with John Cena, is he's got the 5 moves, right? Everybody has 5 moves. Everybody. Randy Orton has 5 moves.
Right.
But John Cena gets his butt beat for 25 minutes. Then he does 5 moves and he wins.
And it's never changed.
And it's never changed. Like, he just, like, he does the Hulkamania thing, who only had 2 moves.
True. He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
It's
well,
just
I guess every once in a while he puts you in a headlock.
Right. I mean, it's just been my problem the whole time with John Cena. Jey Uso, at least, he'll have a structured match, and he'll spread his 5 moves out through the whole match, and make you want to believe, oh, he's going to get it now, and then it gets taken away. Oh, he's going to get it now, and then it gets taken away. John Cena, 5 moves, it's over. It sucks. Because
John Cena sucks. I said it.
You know, I really like that.
Okay.
That was actually very good.
But yeah, that's been my problem the whole time for 15 years, or whatever the heck he's been wrestling, in WWE at least.
Well, since with
But at least John
WWE,
Cena
it's
knows
been
how
like
to use the
23.
microphone and how to talk.
You know what?
Did you see the post?
So I was thinking about that. I really think Jey Uso has just been so nervous on this run. I'm not excusing it because he's a professional.
It was awful.
Well, the post show he was probably a little drunk, celebrating
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
People have been commenting on his promos. He gets out there, he does his yeet thing, he's excited to be there, and then he gets nervous. I think he's got butterflies.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to handle the spotlight. Not yet, I don't think.
So
But you know
why
what?
They put the belt on him then. If he doesn't.
Oh,
know how
because
to-
he deserves it. Jump on the yeet train.
Come on, man.
He doesn't deserve.
You know what? You know what that shows with the nervousness, the butterflies, and everything like that. It shows that he's human.
It shows
that he's human, and it shows that he still has. You know, I'm going to say this. It shows that he still has the passion for professional
So,
wrestling.
like, the promo after Jimmy got all bloody, Jey Uso was like, he was scatterbrained. He was like, you did this to my family member. Like, he didn't even have the words. He's like, my mom is upset. I'm upset. He had to take a few pauses. I don't know. I'm not on board with your anti-yeet.
Yeet.
It's a big old tugboat.
Hey, you know what? I couldn't.
He won the Hall of Fame.
Right. Exactly. Thank you for that reference.
Hey, real quick, before we do jump into anything else, let's talk about that Hall of Fame that happened very late Friday night.
Is he still talking?
He might be. Just
Of
like
course.
Mr. T.
Of course, HD is speaking of Triple H, Paul Levesque. He went on for a little over an hour that night. But you know what? I didn't mind it. I really didn't mind it.
I liked it, but then it became 3 a.m.
Yeah. I was disappointed a little bit, I will say. And I get it. There are things at play that make it not happen. I get it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. And I don't like it. And what I'm talking about is the Lex Luger induction. I believe, in my heart, from being a wrestling fan from that time period, seeing him as a member of the Four Horsemen, and then getting out of the Horsemen, getting betrayed by Barry Windham, and then being picked up by Sting, and the rest of his career pretty much closely related with Sting, working together, working against each other, being business partners, helped him along when he was in dire straits, I guess you could say, in dark times of his life. Now, and granted, we all have issues. We all have our issues, right? But to not have Sting induct Lex Luger, I think was a travesty. But then even more so, for Lex Luger not to say anything about, or be allowed to say anything about Sting, and I'm not sure which one it was, whether he just totally omitted it, or whether he was told to omit it. Either way, it was omitted, and I think that was wrong. I'm just very upset over that. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, you're doing a lot of speculation here.
I am.
We don't know if he was told don't say this, don't say that.
And that's why I was like,
either
way.
I think there was a lot of emotion in Lex Luger's speech when he was speaking himself. Maybe he just didn't. He talked about his mom. He talked about his shortcomings, I guess.
Sure.
And I think, we talked about nervousness with Jay. I could tell Lex was just a little.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You could say he was out of
Yeah.
practice even.
And God love him, he stood for 10 minutes out of his wheelchair.
Right.
The entire 10 minutes.
Maybe he just didn't get to go there, have the opportunity to go there. Who knows?
It's still disappointing, though.
DDP did a great
I think he did a
introduction.
wonderful job.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything bad about DDP. And God love him, too, for helping all these different wrestlers out like he has. And, up to this point. And now with Lex Luger himself, he's turned a lot of lives around. But it was just disappointing not to hear the acknowledgement, I guess you could say, of Sting helping him along as well. Because, when he became a paraplegic and everything, you could say that's rock bottom. But there were many other times where he was almost at that level as well. And it was Sting that was the one that kept reaching down and bringing him back up. Reaching down, bringing him back up. No acknowledgement.
I can't deny your disappointment, but I just don't know. Maybe Lex just didn't want to do that. I don't know.
And we'll never know, probably, more than likely. But and then it could have also, from what I have read, and understood, WWE never even reached out to AEW or Sting to even be a part of it.
Yeah.
And that's disappointing in itself. That's all I've got to say on that. So, what else from Hall of Fame did you guys enjoy? Or not expect?
When Triple H was speaking, I had kind of a revelation. I don't know, an epiphany moment. I was like, I think Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Vince McMahon. I was like, I think Triple H is maybe the most important person ever in the history of this company.
Ooh.
Just the way that his speech, I was just like, I think this guy is more important than anyone.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Well, go ahead. I'm going to let you go, Superfan.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing was the whole, listen to them talking
Bring
about...
that mic to you.
Listen to them talking about wanting to...
You know the deal. Get right into that mic, my friend.
I understand that.
People got to be able to hear you.
All right, so the biggest thing is him talking about the travels and the road, him wanting to talk wrestling and the business, and how many wrestlers don't want to do that. To me, that shows he is not only the game, but the leader that WWE needs and has to have.
Well, there's no question about it. He has always had an unquenchable passion for professional wrestling from day one. And that's really, really awesome. Really awesome to see and to hear. And I think, we've said sky's the limit on many different things. But with Triple H at the helm right now of the WWE, and before we even keep going with that one, you still, regardless of whether you like it or you don't, whether you agree with him or you don't, with Vince McMahon, if it wasn't for Vince McMahon and the things that he did back in the day, there wouldn't be this global juggernaut,
right?
The World Wrestling Entertainment. There just would not be. I think for those reasons, he'll be always the number one influential person in the WWE. However, going with what you just said, HD, Triple H is a very, very close second.
Well, you got the black cloud hanging over Vince.
You do.
So when you have the conversation about Vince from this point forward, there's always going to be that black cloud.
Sure, absolutely.
There's no black cloud with Triple H.
That's true. That's 100% true. You're absolutely right.
There's black clouds with Hulk Hogan.
Well, there's... You know what? Let me ask you this. Because there was a small black cloud hanging over Triple H's head, and that was the whole China situation. With his speech on Friday night, you know what? He brought up Joni Lawler
and Vince.
But let's just talk about Joni Lawler for a moment. With what he had done, and Stephanie was wrong to Joni. It just was. You can't get around it. There's no sugarcoating it. It was just wrong. Okay. However, to acknowledge her in his speech, and to say that she was really the backbone, basically, of the first edition of DX, D-Generation X, I think that was pretty manly of him to do. And for that, I definitely applaud him for that. And now we need to see Joni Lawler, China, put in to the Hall of Fame as a singles competitor.
Agree.
Bottom line. And it needs to happen soon. Like next year. That's my own feeling on it. What do you think?
Anytime. Let her go in now. Yeah.
Yeah, she should have been in there a few years ago even, if you ask me. But
that's true. Now, before I got sidetracked, where was I going? I lost my train of thought.
I don't know. WrestleMania?
No.
It's an awkward silence, Sarge. Where are we going?
Sometimes it happens that way, my friend, and you know this.
We were talking about Triple H's importance.
Well, yeah. But right now, from the moment that he took over the helm, for the next, I'd say he's probably got at least 20 years, if not more. I can't wait to see the ingenuity, the creativeness that comes out of Triple H, because I got this feeling that most everything that we see, I'd say at least 75%, is coming from the mind of Triple H.
Yeah.
And it just, as a wrestling fan, that's awesome to see. And it makes you sit on the edge of your seat wondering what's coming next. What next dip are we going on this roller coaster ride? What high are we going to get to next? I tell you what, to start off the show yesterday, like it or not, you can't deny that it's a huge way to start the WrestleMania off, and that comes directly, I believe, from Triple H.
The world title match,
you
mean?
Yeah.
So, one thing I was hoping for out of that match, if we can be a little critical about the Yeet Train, I was hoping for a lot more violence out of Jay, because he promised us violence. He promised it would happen, and we really didn't get it.
Yeah.
Emily, what were you saying you wanted to see?
Jump into that microphone, young lady.
Oh, I want to see blood. I want to see like it being that super aggressive, like what Gunther had done to his brother. Because that's what I was expecting, honestly, for him to be like, you did this to my brother, I'm going to do that back to you.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't what we got, and I like Gunther the best. I didn't like him grabbing the title and using that as a weapon. I didn't enjoy that part.
You did not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, interesting.
I did not like seeing him use the title like that. I don't like when they use the titles as weapons in any of the matches.
Oh, you like them to be pure.
Yes.
I see.
I do.
And meaning pure, grab the chair.
No, the chairs, always grab a chair. I like seeing chairs being thrown into the equation.
I knew it.
Interesting.
I knew it. All right, let's jump in to some wrestling action that happened yesterday, and it kicked off the day. And of course, I'm speaking about NXT Stand and Deliver. And I tell you what, as a wrestling fan watching this card, I think they stood and delivered with this PLE as a whole. I think that every single match was very good. What do you think, Superfan?
Absolutely. I thought there was a lot of meaning to the matches and the way it was put out. I mean, kudos to Sean if that was all him, by putting that program together, because you got enthralled with each and every match. And I I was kind of disappointed when it ended. I mean, I was like, hey, let's keep this train rolling right up to the beginning of WrestleMania. We don't need a pre-show.
So I was thinking, if we just started WrestleMania when NXT started, we could have done the Hall of Fame tonight, and WrestleMania would be over.
But we don't want it to be over.
I don't know. I kind of do. So, like, make it all one day.
Make it all one
Because they
long
already made
day.
it one day. If you watched NXT, I mean, that was a freaking marathon.
It was. It was. Think about this for a moment, guys. So, Friday night, SmackDown, 3 hours, 7 to 10. You had about an hour break. Then you had a Hall of Fame, which went on until 3 o'clock in the morning. You get up 3 or 4 hours later. You get yourself cleaned up. You get out the door. Just as you're getting out the door, you're putting on NXT Stand and Deliver's pre-show. Going through it. You get down to your parents. You're still got it on your phone going. You don't care. It might be Easter dinner, but you've already made that talk to the parents saying, hey, this is what's going on. If you want me there, this is what's happening. Going through all of that. And then straight from NXT Stand and Deliver, as you said, straight into the pre-show. Man, I'm tired.
And then the post show.
And then the post show after WrestleMania, exactly, the news conference, which lasted a good hour and 15 minutes or so. But you know what? I'm ready for more. I really am. I don't want it to be over in just one day. I love the fact that it's 2 days. I love the fact that, really, honestly, it's truly a WrestleMania week.
Yeah, they've turned it into a whole week spectacle.
Mm-hmm. The more the merrier, I say. But that's me. That's old school me.
I'm like the only one that wants it to be one day.
Yeah, you probably
out
are.
of everyone that I've ever met and talked to, like 2 days is awesome. I'm like, 2 days? It's always on Easter weekend. You got to change your whole life around it.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be one day.
I'm on your side with that.
Even if it's like 8 or 9 hours long, just make it one day.
Well, let me ask you this question, all three of you. SummerSlam this year, for the first time ever, is going to go to 2 days. And it looks like all of our big ones, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, is all eventually going to turn to 2 days as well. What do you guys each think about that?
I will say, when I was at Royal Rumble and we only had 4 matches total, because you have 2 Rumbles and then you have the 2 storyline matches, I was like, we could have used a little bit more. So maybe you could turn that into 2 days, but it's still 2 days that you have to schedule your whole life around.
Sure.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, you know, there's more to life outside of this, I guess.
What?
Whoa. What? Throw him off the E train.
Nope. On board the E train.
Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Superfan, what do you think? 2 days for all the biggins.
I totally agree with 2 days because it gives you the time to really pull out the length of the match. I mean, who wants to go and see a match that lasts 5 minutes on a WrestleMania weekend or a big event like SummerSlam? You want to see a little bit more storytelling. You want to possibly get the immortal moment where they are telling a story through the whole thing. And I think if you do 1 day, you're going to shorten everything up.
You mean you don't want to be up at 1 in the morning watching Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Ronda?
I do. I will.
Because it went that late.
It did. It did. Miss Emily, what do you think?
I think I would also prefer a 1 day.
Hey, that's 2 people in the whole world.
But
Yeet!
No.
Like, if I want to come home to watch it with him, I have to plan. I only get to watch 1 day with him. I don't get to watch the second half tonight because we have to drive back because we have work in the morning. There's also the fact we work the next day. I don't like staying up late, especially if I have to work the next day. I like sleeping. Probably the only 20-something that doesn't stay up late. But I think I would prefer 1 day. Yes, the matches would be a bit shorter, but then you would have everything all at once, and I'd rather stay up really late one night than both.
What if it were changed from, and this is just throwing it out there, it's never going to happen, but what if it was changed from a Saturday and Sunday night to a Friday and Saturday night. Would that make a difference?
Yes, I would definitely like it being 2 days if it was Friday, Saturday.
It would make a huge difference for the little kids who have school the next day.
I wonder, though. I don't know if we'll ever see that.
No, we got SmackDown they got to make money with.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Very, very true. Unless they change SmackDown to another night, but I don't see that happening either, for right now anyway. So, NXT Stand and Deliver. Ricky Saints, the NXT North American Championship. Well, he defeated All Ego Ethan Page by pinfall. Rochambeau. What'd you think of that match?
I actually think that was the best match of the night. But
Really?
I really like those two guys. Ethan Page knows how to work, and Ricky Saints, he's just starting his revolution. I was big on the revolution before he left AEW, and I'm going to probably be big on it as long as he stays at NXT.
Okay. All right, we are up against our second break of the first hour. We're going to go ahead and take that one. That one is going to be about, 2 minutes. Well, maybe 3 minutes. We'll call it 3.5 and be good, right? How's that sound? We'll go ahead and take that and then come back and we'll finish up talking about Stand and Deliver by the top of the hour. So we will be right back right after this.
King Scott here, and I'm with John Lang, owner of Mount Top Motor Company. John, tell us about the latest sales you guys have going on.
King, we don't have one.
What? You're an auto dealership. You have to have some kind of sale going on.
Nope, no quote, unquote sale going on at our place. And you know why?
Why?
Because usually those sales promotion at other dealerships, they're BS, man. Most of the time they're robbing Peter to pay Paul somewhere, and we don't play those games at Mountaintop. We're not about sales, we're about true savings.
I like that. No sales, just savings. You're saying come in, check out the inventory, and you guys will prove that your pricing is always super competitive.
Correct. We've got so much great inventory in the lot right now. Many vehicles starting at $15,000 or lower. And with our great prices, we're confident we can get you set up the right way.
You heard it. Great pricing, great inventory, great people to work with. And there's a reason Mount Top Motor Company has over 1,000 5-star reviews. Please don't settle for just any dealership. Aim higher and go visit the good guys in Troy. MountTopMotors.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
No longer are you forced to pay high, non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
Looking for quality used equipment? Seidenstricker Nobe Partners has over 1,200 pieces of equipment in stock. Our used inventory includes 6 through 9 series John Deere tractors, combines, planters, tillage equipment, sprayers, and more. Plus, check out our low-rate financing options going on now. Visit snpartners.com to explore the full selection, including our S&P hot list. Get the equipment you need at the price you want. Seidenstricker Nobe, your partner for the land.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 45 overnight tonight. Wednesday's high will be in the lower 60s, scattered clouds likely. Temperatures in the lower 70s forecast on Thursday. Currently in Troy it's 58. In Warrenton it's 59 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, welcome back. We are live inside the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. This is Uncensored Wrestling Talk, and when we left just a few moments ago. We were talking about NXT Stand and Deliver that happened yesterday morning and afternoon. And let's jump right back into it. HD Daniels, Hank and Tank, Hank Waller, Tank Ledger, they actually, to my surprise, defeated Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and asked him to become the brand new NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I felt good about that. I felt like it was time to change the titles, switch them up, and sometimes tag teams especially need new life. We got it at WrestleMania. We got it at NXT too.
Now, did you both, as a family, watch?
I don't think she saw it, but
I did not.
What about the spot where Hank jumped through the ropes and landed on the announce desk?
Knocked himself out. Knocked himself out. They were
he
lucky.
had some air there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Whew. Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, Thea Hale, and Zarya battled in a ladder match for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Try and say that really fast. Holy moly, that's a lot. What a match that was for all 6 of those young ladies. And before we even talk about the ending of that match, I got to tell you, 18 NXT women on Stand and Deliver, completely outnumbering and, in my opinion, outshining the men on NXT Stand and Deliver. And Sol Ruka becomes the brand new NXT Women's North American Champion.
Yeah, those girls laid it on the line, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few bumps and bruises where they didn't realize they had muscles at.
Oh, yeah. Almost definitely.
They were pounding each other with the ladders and falling on the ladders and just
they were doing everything the men do.
Double soul snatcher from Sol Ruka.
Whew. What a move that is, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little awkward to set up, but it is a cool move.
It is awkward looking, isn't it?
It's almost as awkward as the guy who does the rolling stunner, Australian guy. Dang it, what is his name? SpongeBob guy. He's got the SpongeBob talk show.
The SpongeBob.
It looks like show. SpongeBob. Why am I blanking on his name? Austin Theory's partner.
Grayson
Waller.
Grayson Waller.
He does that rolling stunner. It's like, that's awkward.
Yeah. Dark State. Dion Lennox, Osiris Griffin, Saquon Sugars, of course, along with Cutler James in their corner, taking on the D'Angelo family, Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, and of course, they also had, I'm blanking his name.
Oh, we're doing it. We're all
Luca
doing it.
Crisafino.
The other Italian guy.
We're tired.
Yeah, the other Italian dude.
We're tired.
It's been a long day. It's been a long night. It's been a long weekend. What can I say? Deal with it. I wasn't surprised to see Stacks, Channing Lorenzo, turn on Tony D'Angelo. I seen it coming from weeks and weeks and weeks beyond. What'd you guys think?
I think it's about time to break up the family.
It's been going
years.
Yeah. I thought the turn was actually going to happen back whenever he was in jail, so. But they didn't turn him then, so. About time.
What a women's NXT championship match we saw. And of course, Dark State getting that win against the D'Angelo family. But what a women's championship match. Stephanie Fakur, Julia, Jada Parker, Jordan Grace. What a showing for Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Get her off NXT immediately.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Who do you think is going to be the tag partner?
Wait a minute. The tag partner to the whole Bayley. We're not in there yet, buddy.
The last time I listened to his fantasy booking, it screwed me.
I know,
but
right?
I like the idea.
Zip it. Zip it on that right now. We're talking about NXT Stand and Deliver. This particular match. And you know what? Jordan Grace, Julia coming back and getting into the mix of things. Jada Parker, what a showing for her as well.
She's a star. She's a star.
But what a studette that Stephanie Verker is.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Just goes to show you, AAA should have held on to her. AEW should have held on to her.
What are you talking about?
CML should have held on to her because she is a mega superstar. And only going to get bigger and brighter. What do you think?
I think the main roster women need Stephanie, Jordan, a few others to step up to the main roster.
Roxanne?
Correct. The main roster women need something new, and they need it soon.
I've got a couple of questions for you, HD.
The answer is
Facebook.
yeet. The answer is yeet. I don't care what it is.
Little HD wants to know where HD got his yeet glasses
They're from Little HD. He knows. Hey, buddy.
And then also Little HD says Rolling Stunner, question mark. SpongeBob, question mark.
Yeah.
What?
I confused everybody with that. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, everybody. Grayson Waller.
But you know, what a match for those poor ladies. Stephanie Verker, of course, retaining that NXT Women's Championship. Although I will say this, in that particular matchup, I would much rather have seen Jordan Grace win. But if you're not going to put the belt on her in that match, like you just said, bring her on up to the main roster and let's go.
Get this over with. Get her on Raw. Get her on SmackDown now.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Obafemi, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, triple threat match for the NXT Championship, and another banger of a match for these three people, for these three men. Wow. What a match, HD.
You're looking at him, but you call him
I know.
I'm messing you guys all up.
I was wondering who he was throwing it to.
You can go, HD. Go ahead.
Okay. No yeet. I mean,
HD would never.
Yes. No, it was Javon Evans. I thought they were going to put it on him.
I thought so too, honestly, at first.
He kept coming back, and how he could flip and turn on almost upside down just off the ropes and the springboards he does.
Yeah.
I mean,
unbelievable.
The kid is got hops.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right here, right now. Within the next year, we're going to see Javon Evans holding that NXT championship.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get he'll get the North American first.
I don't. I see him winning this NXT championship first. Ricky Saints isn't letting go of that championship anytime soon. Obafemi needs to be on the main roster too.
Yeah.
So
Trick is going first. That's why he didn't win. That's what I believe.
You think so?
That's what I believe. Trick is going to go first, and Oba needs to hold on to it just a little bit longer.
Interesting. Okay.
And they needed I think it kept Oba strong on the biggest night of their career, of their year.
Yeah.
To keep it on Obafemi.
We have got about 4 minutes. No, 3 minutes. 3 minutes before we hit the top of the hour. And let's go ahead and bring it on out because I just pulled it out of the bag, did it a few moments ago. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship this evening against Lyra Valkyria. But not Bayley. Bayley was attacked somehow, some way.
What happened
by
in
somebody?
What happened in real life?
This is real life, buddy.
What happened in real life, Sarge? Did she get hurt?
She got attacked. Somebody hurt her.
Will you answer the question?
I haven't seen it. So
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just telling you.
It was just reported that she got hurt.
Okay, I'm just wondering how.
Yeah.
Okay.
At a backstage attack.
Yeah.
You guys stink.
I'm going to make the prediction. I'm going to make this prediction right here, right now. I believe, and you won't find out until the very beginning of the match, Lyra Valkyria comes down by herself, and then as she gets into the ring, the music will happen of the man, Becky Lynch. She will come down and tag with Lyra Valkyria, and they will win the women's tag team championships. I'm marking that one already down.
Is that like a bonus question, or if we guess the tag partner correctly?
Negative Ghost Rider. You just got to say who's going to win. Are the champions going to retain, or are they going to lose?
Liv.
But we're not doing predictions right this minute.
Well, he set it up like we were supposed to.
No, I'm just talking about it. Do you guys think that would be
Why are you saying
acceptable?
Becky? Why are you saying Becky though? I know she's been seen backstage and all that stuff.
She is re-signed a couple of months ago. Everybody's been clamoring and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. She's been seen backstage a few times. She was seen at the Hall of Fame. So everybody knows she's there, right? How disappointed do you think people would be if she didn't show up in 10 seconds time frame?
10 seconds.
You got 10 seconds to answer.
Okay, now we have 5. I think there'd be a mild disappointment, but I don't know if like the general population of wrestling fans even know. Like, there was a picture of Becky posted online, and sorry, commercial break.
Keep going.
Oh,
keep going.
You were counting down.
I know, but keep going.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. Quickly.
People would be disappointed, but I don't think the mass majority would be. They even know. I don't feel like they even know that she's there.
Interesting words. Well, we will jump right back into this right after we come back. It is top of the hour. News is going on right now. We're going to jump into that, and we'll be right back with the second hour of uncensored wrestling talk right after this.
He stopped occasionally to bless babies brought up to him. In a papal blessing, the Holy Father said, "Brothers and sisters, happy Easter." Pope also met briefly with Vice President J.D. Vance today. Another round of talks between the U.S. and Iran about their nuclear program. Georgia Republican Congressman Buddy Carter telling the Fox report the Trump administration is negotiating from a place of strength.
It will be in Iran's best interest if they deal with President Trump. President Trump is offering them an opportunity here that they need to seize upon.
A U.S. official says direct and indirect talks with Iran have been positive. America is listening to Fox News.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit LifeLock.com for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Johns Hopkins University has found that just mild hearing loss doubles your risk of dementia, so hearing loss isn't something to ignore.
But hearing aids are so expensive and ugly.
Not anymore. Meet Audion Hearing. You can get nearly invisible hearing aids without a prescription starting at $98 a pair, and they're ready to use right out of the box. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, and with over 1 million customers, Audion is easy to trust. Visit audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.
I'm Susan Lee, and this is the Fox Business Report.
No trading action on Wall Street on Friday, with U.S. stock and bond markets closed in observance of Good Friday. U.S. markets will reopen on Monday. Stocks did close lower for the week. And two of the country's biggest credit card issuers' pending merger is moving forward. Capital One's $35 billion acquisition of Discover Financial Services receiving the green light from two top U.S. regulators. However, its approval is conditional and depends on actions by Capital One to address any open enforcement actions against Discover. Capital One and Discover are among the largest credit card issuers in the U.S. And Ford has stopped shipping pricey pickup trucks, SUVs, and sports cars to China to avoid tariffs, the latest impact from the Trump administration's escalating trade war on the auto sector, according to the Wall Street Journal. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you. The
The world of business moves fast. Stay on top of it with the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday. Fox Business reporters, anchors, and hosts will bring you beneath the stock market speculation and boardroom drama to tell you about the biggest business stories of today. Whether you're on Main Street or Wall Street, Fox Business is invested in you.
Listen to the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
We love Costco for its great deals and excellent service. When it comes to hearing aids, Costco offers quality options at a reasonable price, starting at $14.99 per pair. What if you could get nearly invisible, high-quality hearing aids and save? With MD Hearing, you can.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandra Porps, Head of Audiology at MD Hearing. Our FDA-registered rechargeable hearing aids start at just $297 per pair. That's a fraction of what you'd spend at Costco. And just like the service you know and trust at Costco, MD Hearing has licensed hearing professionals to ensure you get the perfect fit and sound. With over 2 million hearing aids sold, MD Hearing has been helping people just like you hear better and save for more than 15 years. Plus, every pair comes with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and a money-back guarantee.
Call 800-970-1676 now to try MD Hearing risk-free for 45 days. That's 800-970-1676. 800-970-1676.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In Game 1 of the NBA playoffs on Saturday night, the Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Lakers in L.A. 117-95 by hitting a franchise playoff record 21 three-pointers on 42 attempts for 50%. Naz Reid had 6 three-pointers. Anthony Edwards made 4. Jaden McDaniels led Minnesota with 25 points on 11 of 13 shooting from the field. Luka Doncic 37 in a losing cause for the Lakers. Also on Saturday night, the New York Knicks defeated the Detroit Pistons 123-112, thanks in part to a 21-0 fourth quarter run. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks with 34 points. And in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs on Saturday night, the Colorado Avalanche won at Dallas 5-1, scoring 3 third-period goals. Nathan McKinnon led the Avs with 2 goals and 1 assist.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 45 overnight tonight. Wednesday's high will be in the lower 60s, scattered clouds likely. Temperatures in the lower 70s forecast on Thursday. Currently in Troy it's 58. In Warrenton it's 59 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Welcome back. Hour number 2 of Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Also, of course, on all of our different platforms that you can actually watch and interact with us on the show. The radio station's Facebook page, Traveling East Productions, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook as well. Of course, also on the Uncensored Wrestling Talk Facebook page. Video broadcasts of the shows here on KYRO are brought to you in partnership with Traveling East Productions and made possible by Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping, Original Crow Feather Crystal Healing Jewelry, Pickle on the Run, and Country State of Mind Designs. You can find all those awesome businesses on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And HD Daniels, Mr. 123.
Yeet.
We're also on
Yeet.
X as well.
Yeet. We're yeeting on X right now, live at UW Talk KYRO.
Woo! I love it. I love it. Miss Emily shaking her head. Superfan shaking his head.
We're spreading the yeet all over.
We're spreading the yeet. He might be in trouble now. He might be in trouble now, but it'll be okay, young man. I promise you. But he's been yeeting too over in the corner.
Yep.
Chris has been yeeting as well. All right, last night, night 1. We got to talk about this real quick before we jump into night 2 for tonight. Predictions from last week. Sitting Over 500 now. Still over 500, which is a good night. 4-3. Our resident referee, H.D. Daniels, Mr. 123. Superfan Tim, you had a good night, my friend. You had a real good night. You went 5-2. Pretty doggone good. Not bad at all. However, still on top of the mountain, yours truly with a 6-1 record, and the only one that I didn't call correctly was that women's championship match between Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton. I still think Flair was robbed. I don't care what anybody says.
Robbed.
HD, I think we need to have copies of the predictions.
Oh, yeah?
Because I thought he was down for Ray. I thought he was going
to...
No, sir.
I convinced him to change it.
It's right.
Or something like that. One of your picks.
Well, actually, you were the only one that went with Ray.
I did.
On the HD, or on the Rey Mysterio El Grande Americano match. He and I went El Grande Americano. So... But yeah, I really think that Flair should have came out as the winner last night on that one. Let's talk about that since that's on the top of my list right here. Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion, going up against Flair. And, of course, she retains against Charlotte Flair. What'd you all think of that match?
Being in the business like you and I are, Sarge, I like to watch people's body language as they walk to the ring so that I can see where their head's at before the match starts. Because I know going in, okay, I'm going to lose this match. What does my body language say to the audience when I'm walking out? I thought Tiffany had that body language. But it turns out, in my mind, she was probably just nervous. Biggest match of her career.
Yeah.
But the way that I was reading her and her face, and she was very stoic. I was like, oh, she's probably going to lose this one. She came out on top. I was surprised, and I liked it. It
was a heck of a battle between those two women. Both of them brought it all. Superfan, what'd you think?
I love the entrance. I love
the
little Barbie.
Barbies. Yeah,
the Barbie house. No, Hey, I've told you I'm on the Tiffy train. I'm going to stay on the Tiffy train for a while.
It's the only train he likes.
Yep.
It's the only train that Superfan likes to get on. Can't get him to switch over to the Yeet train, but he'll definitely jump up on that.
Hey, I started
Barbie
the Tiffy train.
What did you think of the match itself?
The match itself, I felt could have probably been a bit better in the sense of like it being filled with more things. I don't like the beginning, them just kind of staring at each other. I get it. It like sets that tone of the match, but I prefer them to just kind of start. I prefer just someone throw.
Get into it already, she says.
Don't just stare at each other. Like, don't have a conversation. Just get into it. It was. I personally, I didn't like that Gunther tapped out. I thought that wasn't characteristic. I was then told by my boyfriend that apparently is something he is known for. That he's not good for submission holds. He taps out apparently very quickly on them. But
he's weak.
I don't think he's weak.
Well, if he's submitting like that every single time he gets into a submission move, which you're right, he does. He weak.
Strong words from Sarge.
He weak.
Or is Jay super strong?
Jay is super strong. Superfan.
No comment.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. Let's talk about the match that, personally, to be quite honest, God love him for trying. But the stinker of the night for me. It could have been done without. The first couple of beat downs, I guess you could say, really took away from it all. The entire storyline for me. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. What did you guys think of that match?
All around it was good, but go ahead.
No, I thought it was very sloppy.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, some matches are sloppy, some matches aren't. Like, I was actually thinking Charlotte's match was going to be sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
The Jade match, I don't know if it's like a sense of I excuse her for the sloppiness because she's so green. But at the same time, it's not excusable because she's on WrestleMania. I don't know. I didn't hate it, but Jade got her revenge, and that's fine.
To be honest about it, with Jade Cargill herself, and this is my own personal thought on it. You can agree or disagree as you like. Being trained by Bryan Danielson when she was in the AEW, and having the type of matches that she was having in AEW, which were, to be honest, they were pretty doggone good. Then to go over to the WWE, and granted, it's a different style. You've got to learn the different, the WWE way of doing things. I get it. I understand. There's a different dynamic there. But in no way should, and she's already held the tag team championships with Bianca Belair. She's been in the WWE now for almost a year and a half, as far as us seeing her on TV. She should not be that green. She really shouldn't be.
I do agree with that. I think there's an aura about Jay that, in my mind, excuses her sloppiness. Her presence overcompensates for her lack of ability in the ring, in my opinion. I think she had better matches in AEW. There was something about it that was better over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I agree, 100%. Superman?
Yeah, my fear is she's going to turn into another Nia Jax, that nobody really wants to work with her because they're afraid she's going to hurt them.
Well, has she hurt anybody yet?
Not really.
Not really, but
not really.
She almost dropped Naomi twice during the match.
I mean, there is that aura, I guess you could say, but she hasn't really injured anybody like Nia Jax has done in the past. But I will say with Nia Jax, she got better. So hopefully this greenness aura, I guess that's what it is, a greenness aura around her dissipates. But boy, it needs to dissipate quickly.
There's a reason she skipped NXT. She's a star. But she's not quite ready mentally. I think it's all mental.
You know, if I had to pick one person to say, yeah, that person probably should have went to NXT first, it's Jade Cargill.
I understand, but she was bigger than NXT.
I don't believe so. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't see the star, not yet anyway. It's got to build. Okay. And a year and a half isn't enough time.
They also had to persuade her monetarily to leave AEW.
True. The money talks. That's very true. Miss Emily, what did you think watching this match between Jade Cargill and Naomi?
It definitely wasn't my favorite match of the whole night, and I love the women's matches, and I love seeing it. It felt kind of boring. Like I didn't.
The B word.
Oof. The dreaded B word.
I was a little bored during it. Like it didn't feel like we saw anything that we hadn't already seen, which I know it's hard. Like there's so many people, it's going to be really hard to create something new in the sense. I just wasn't interested in it. I
think they turned a grudge match. You can say this about Jay's match and Jade's match. Jay and Jade. Grudge matches that needed violence that didn't have them.
Yeah. But, again, for me, though, with Jade beating her up, not just at Elimination Chamber, but the next time they saw each other on Monday Night Raw, it took away from me.
Yeah.
It just did. There was no pushback from
Naomi.
Stopped
caring.
Yeah, pretty much. And with that, we'll move on. The New Day took on the War Raiders last night for the World Tag Team Championships. Of course, the New Day going after their 12th championship altogether. The New Day capturing the championships. Do you think... This is a tough question here. Do you think that the New Day is the best tag team of all time, as they say, in the WWE?
It's hard to argue against it because of how many times they've won. But we argue against John Cena being the best all the time because he's won more than anybody else. So You can't use that opinion to determine if someone's great, I don't think.
Well, with John Cena, there's only one reason. Because John Cena sucks.
I don't know. The greatest tag team, it's hard to argue against it.
It's hard to
especially
argue
if you're going
against
like
it,
Heart
he says.
Foundation or something like that. The British Bulldogs, the Heart Foundation, the Road Warriors.
There's a lot of nostalgia with those answers, though.
But to say that
You're going to be saying
New
the
Day
same thing
is-
about the New Day in 20 years time frame.
Exactly.
from now.
Put the New Day against the Hart Foundation. Who's going to win?
Heart Foundation.
Okay.
Today's WrestleMania, and it would absolutely work. The Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express, who desperately deserve to be put into that Hall of Fame. I'm upset that they are not. And the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors being my best team of the three of those, because they've gone from organization to organization to organization to organization and proving themselves with every single one of them. The New Day, 12 championships is pretty doggone impressive.
In just WWE.
In just WWE. But again, you can flip that both ways, though. That's a double-edged sword. Yeah, it's just been in WWE, but it's only been in
Correct.
WWE.
You didn't mention the Dudley Boys in your little...
No, I didn't.
They've won more than the Road Warriors.
As far as total number, yes. I don't always go by total number of championships myself. I'm an odd duck, I guess you could say, when it comes to that kind of thing. I look at body of work. I look at the different things that make you a champion. Not just... Because, to me, the man doesn't make the championship. The championship doesn't make the man. The man makes the championship.
It depends. Right? Every situation's different.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Miss Emily, what do you think? New Day, best in the world of all time.
I would say for current tag teams right now, yes.
Oh.
They are. For current, I think I don't like them. I'm going to put that out there. I don't like them. But I do think currently they do a very good job. And I will give them that. They do a great job at what they do. Now, one of my first teams to ever exist was Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I loved them growing up. So did my brother. We had the shirts.
Generation X.
They were my favorite. Were they actually that good? I probably couldn't tell you. I was like 7, 8 years old during that time. I couldn't tell you how good they actually were. But I love them. So they're going to be my top team forever.
I mean, there's a team right now that's wrestling that I believe, I want to know what you guys think, that are better than the New Day. They're better than any tag team in the WWE, to be quite honest.
He's going to say the Hounds of Hell, I think.
No. Although I do like Brody King and I like Buddy Matthews.
You love them.
I do love their work. But FTR, Dax and Cash, you put their body of work from the point that they were in the WWE up until now, you take that time frame against the New Day, and I think it's head and shoulders above.
Head and shoulders is an extreme statement.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. It's an extreme statement. And I'm making it right here, right now. Right here on Uncensored
That's
Wrestling
fine.
Talk. It might be extreme, but you know what? It's the truth. It's the truth as far as I'm concerned. Because, again, it's not the number of championships. And you know what? The New Day hasn't held a championship in 4 years. Doesn't matter. It's the body of work. Now, granted, New Day was out with injuries. One out for a time period. The other one out right afterwards, back and forth. The same with FTR, though, too. So you can't use that as an excuse. It's the body of work of their matches themselves that I believe FTR is head and shoulders above the New Day. Superfan, you've got something you
All
want
right,
to say?
so this might be going down the rabbit hole on this. But to me, if you're talking body of work, you have to put Young Bucks over the FTR.
Negative Ghost
my
Rider.
Goodness.
Because the Young Bucks were really the team that started utilizing the 3 or 4 different moves at once. Everybody thinks it's Motor City Machine Guns.
It
No.
was.
It was. It was.
20
years ago, they were doing that.
Motor City came before Generation Me, came before the Young Bucks.
Yep.
I think you might be wrong on that one.
Yep. Sorry, super fan. I love you, but you're wrong on this one, buddy. But we're talking between those two. Let's just talk between those two teams. FTR, New Day. Which one is better?
FTR.
HD?
I think Head and Shoulders is a bit extreme, in my opinion. The body of work, the body of work of FTR is larger than the New Day, but I find FTR with a lack of personality, and I just like the New Day better.
Ooh, those are tough words.
They are.
A lack of personality.
They are.
Yikes.
You know who FTR is? They're the main event star's best friends.
Oh! Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are up against our very first. We're past our first break, actually. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. It'll be about, this time I'm going to say a minute, and then we'll be back. No bumper music, so we're just going to jump right into everything. Right back into night 1, get this done of WrestleMania, and then we're going to make our predictions, all 4 of us, for night 2 of WrestleMania 41, right after this.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Mounts Plumbing and Construction, the first name in all commercial and residential repairs, as well as new construction. Mounts specializes in sewer cleaning, jetting, water heaters, hydro excavation, sewer camera and locating, mainline jetting and cleaning. There's nothing we can't do. Located in Moscow Mills at 40 Walter Court. Call us at 314-230-9001. That's 314-230-9001. We're the best plumbing company in town. Ask about our senior citizen, military, police, and first responder discounts.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories. On Main Street in downtown Winfield, Black Flag Outfitters. Check us out on Facebook or stop by at 203 Main Street in Winfield. 636-358-0992.
Well, welcome back. Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are in hour number 2. Right now we're talking about night 1. Night 1 of WrestleMania. And yeah, we digressed a little bit while we were talking about the tag team stuff going on. But let's jump back into night 1. What a United States match that we saw, championship match. I think this was, to me, out of the last several years, one of the better United States Championship matches that we have seen in quite some time. LA Knight, of course, defending against Jacob Fatu. Your guys' thoughts?
I think it was time for Jacob to win. I feel bad for LA Knight because I don't know what he's going to do now.
Well, if he goes up to main event status.
But he's not going to win. It's too soon. No matter what happens with Cody, Roman, Jay, LA Knight's not going to win a world title anytime soon. So what's LA Knight going to do? I hope he doesn't fall into obscurity.
To be honest, I think you could still have this program going on between Jacob Fatu and LA Knight.
Most likely there'll be a rematch.
Even between now and through SummerSlam, to be honest about it. You could have...
Okay, Paul.
Hey, you know what? We're only in the second inning with that one, right? I mean, honestly.
LA Knight has been fighting the second iteration of the Bloodline for far too long. He lost, move on.
He lost, move on. Superfan.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Jacob Fatu right now is the beast of WWE, and it's going to be one of those that you just don't see it stopping. I mean, the guy is incredible. I mean, just moonsault after moonsault after moonsault. and nails it every single time.
Yeah. Miss Emily?
I wish we would have saw LA Knight win, because I do think I think he's getting to the point I think he deserves the win, and I feel like he's just getting beat down left and right. But I do think Jacob also did a wonderful job, and
Did he deserve to win?
I think last night, yes, but I think LA Knight's getting to his point. I think he needs to get his win, or I feel like he might get put on that back burner, and we won't see as much of him.
Interesting. Then it was supposed to have been Rey Mysterio taking on El Grande Americano. But Friday Night SmackDown happens, and an injury happens, and all of a sudden Rey is out of WrestleMania. But I can't think of a better choice of replacement for him than to go with Rey Fenix going up against El Grande Americano. What did you guys think on this one?
Go ahead.
I was actually shocked.
Really?
I thought for sure it was going to be Dragon Lee. I don't understand why Dragon Lee didn't get the first pick out of the two.
Dragon Lee, unfortunately, is the LWO jobber. It's a bad word to use, but he's the fodder of the LWO. He's not the star. I don't think he'll ever get past this point. Ever.
Really?
Yes.
He's hit his ceiling already.
HD says that's what I believe.
Wow.
Rey Fenix came in above.
That's tough.
Rey Fenix came in above Dragon Lee. And
Sure.
I don't disagree with the choice at all.
The only reason why I would disagree with the choice is for the simple fact that El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio, well, they're on Raw. Well, at least El Grande Americano was on Raw. Rey Mysterio was on SmackDown for the majority of the time. And then we get this transfer portal back and forth crap and all that kind of stuff. But still, I would rather have seen somebody from Raw, since El Grande Americano is on Raw.
I'm very strict with the draft in my own mind, like you are. The draft means something.
Exactly.
It really does mean something. So in that regards, it doesn't make sense for Rey Fenix to do it.
Right.
But at the same time, they don't care about the draft, so it makes as much sense as anything.
Because, see, they couldn't use Penta because he's already in a four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. So
I don't think Dragon Lee versus Chad Gable is a WrestleMania match.
It's not Chad Gable.
It wasn't Chad Gable.
No, knock it off.
It's
I don't think
El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano, my friend.
From the Gulf of America.
Grande Americano did really well last night.
Yeah.
Most entertaining match last night, if you ask me.
You think so?
Really?
Yeah.
That's saying a lot.
That reverse 450 backflip he did?
Wow.
Yeah, totally.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But El Grande Americano's known for that kind of stuff.
He sure is.
100%. A long lineage coming from the Gulf of America. But let's get to the. We'll just call it. I hate using these words. I really do.
It's not my main event.
It's the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. It's not HD's main event. It's not my main event.
It was just the last match before intermission.
There you go. That's a good way to look at it. What are you still on that train with us of saying that it shouldn't have been the main event, or did you care?
No, it should not have been the main event. I mean, you got to come up with something better than that to end Night 1.
I think we are in the vast minority with that opinion.
Probably.
Everyone else is so happy with the way that show ended.
Yeah. We are in the minority.
We are.
Miss Emily, it might be 3-1, and that's okay. It's okay. But being the sole voice probably on this, you're going to have the last word on this particular part of it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
I loved it. I thought
But should it have been main event? That's the question.
Yes. I
Wow.
think all three of them and I don't like saying deserved, but I think they deserved it. I think they all put their time in. They've all been doing it. And the storyline that they had that we all saw coming, but it was still great. I think it should have been main event, and I'm glad that we ended the night, and I liked how it ended. It made me excited.
Roman Reigns, CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner, also against Seth Rollins, and you guys know this, and I'm going to put this out there right here, right now. You know, C.T. Harrison, producer and owner, Traveling East Productions, thinks that he came up with this, but I can guarantee you that I said this several weeks before he even thought this, because I said it about 2 months ago we were talking about this. I said how crazy it would be, and I thought that it would happen, but how crazy would it be for Paul Heyman with this favor of not being in Roman Reigns' corner, but being in Punk's corner. But then, to end everything, he does this major swerve where he not only screws over Roman Reigns, but he screws over CM Punk too, and sides with Seth freaking Rollins. Well, last night, that is exactly what happened. He sided with Seth Rollins, first turning on CM Punk, and then giving that dreaded low blow. Oh, I felt it both times. To Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. Yes, my tribal chief, I acknowledge you. And siding with Seth Rollins. Nobody else saw that one coming.
We didn't? I thought it was so obvious.
No, I mean outside of us.
Oh, okay.
Outside of us.
You mean in the world?
In the world.
Oh, okay. I still thought it was obvious.
It was.
Okay.
It was. But nobody else was picking up on it.
All right, okay.
Nobody else was really picking up on that. The little nuances and the looks and the too scared of looks and the whole 9 yards. It was. I love Paul Heyman. I think he's one of the best in the business at what he does. I think he's one of the best to have ever done what he does. But during this part, on this one from about 2 months ago, way too doggone predictable. It was just way too doggone predictable. We seen it coming. Big fat ball coming down the middle of the plate. It's a home run. And that's what it was, to be quite honest about it. Now, do I still believe that it should not have been main event? 100%. Should not have been main event. I still go with either Gunther versus Jey Uso or Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. One of those two matches should have ended the night on night one. But I can't believe how many mouths dropped and hit the floor last night when all this went down.
So
nobody's seen it coming.
I enjoyed the match. It was a fine match.
Yeah.
They pulled it off perfectly. The whole drama went down great.
For sure.
I can't really say anything against the match itself. The booking was fine. It was great.
I mean, the GTS, the spear, and the stomp.
All three of that sequence?
Right.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
I thought so. I thought so as well. But where do we go from here?
Yeah, that's what...
This is what I hope for. Over the last couple of years, it has faltered. It has, I guess you could say, slowed down a bit. Not been the same. I hope Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania is back to the level of what it used to be after the nights of WrestleMania. And I hope that it starts off with Seth freaking Rollins and Paul Heyman. Let's get to the gist of it. Don't make us wait for weeks.
That depends what happens tonight. Who's going to open Raw, I think.
Yeah.
No. I say no because of the fact
says no.
that Cody Rhodes and John Cena, SmackDown.
John Cena has opened Raw
Okay, granted, they've been opening up on Raw only because of the fact that they were overseas over in Europe and everything.
Yeah.
And they were doing it both on Raw and on SmackDown, let's be fair. But outside of that one match, right, you're going to have the women's stuff open up Raw? You could.
You could have Yeet Mania. You could have Yeet Mania open up Raw, Sarge.
You're right.
And we'll sit there for 30 minutes of boredom.
You're right on that one.
Nope.
No Yeet on your
You got to go to
there,
Backlash and sit in the Yeet madness. It's awesome.
You know what?
It's so cool.
I think what we're going to do real quick is we're going to go ahead and take this a little bit early so that way we have longer time to talk about everything, because we're going to make our predictions for night 2. We're going to go ahead and take our last break of hour number 2, and when we come back, we're going to jump right into the weeds of night 2 of WrestleMania right after this.
So today we're taking a walking tour of AGS Automotive Service and 636cars.com. Albert the Great's Service, Salvage, and Sales is what they call it, and it's the largest car dealership and repair facility south of Winfield and north of Bob's Creek on Highway 79. Albert, what do you got going on today?
Oh, today we're doing struts on one truck. We're doing an oil pan on the other that somebody had a snowbank with. We're doing suspension on a Chrysler 200 and heater hoses on a car that somebody just ran the coolant out of because it's too much work to put coolant in a car when you run it out.
All that in one day?
And more.
So what if somebody wants to get their car, truck, or go-kart in for service at AGS Auto?
636-566-6997.
And the best used cars in
southeastern lower Lincoln County north of Bob's Creek.
That's 636cars.com. Any specials this week?
All the white ones are at cost.
There you have it, and there you are. AGS Automotive, south on 79, southeastern lower Lincoln County's #1 for auto repair and great used cars.
Southeastern lower Lincoln County north of Bob's Creek.
Come by and see us today.
Weber Chevrolet. In the auto business, you don't just automatically stick around for 120 years. You gotta earn it. We've come a very long way from selling wagons and farm implements and the like on the riverfront, where the Arch now stands. Now, we have 4 great dealerships in the St. Louis and Southern Illinois areas, all in the 270 loop. It's a legacy built on trust, hard work, and commitment to our community. But what matters most is you, our valued customers. It's no surprise times have changed. Vehicles have changed, car buying has changed, but we're still here to do what we've done for the past 120 years, helping people find great cars and trucks to meet their family's needs and budgets. And that's something that nobody else can say. See for yourself why for 120 years, Weber has been the name that you can rely on. Visit us at any of our locations in Granite City, Columbia, Illinois, and Creve Coeur. You can also find us on Facebook on WeberAutomotive.com.
The Olean Livestock Market is now the Olean Regional Stockyards and under new ownership. The Olean Regional Stockyards will be holding sales every Monday at 12 noon. For consignment and trucking needs, call Hayden Hurst at 573-690-2705 or Dusty Roberts at 417-298-9755. The Olean Regional Stockyards, same location, 56 Highway FF in Eldon. Our new ownership allows us to make improvements to our facility while maintaining familiarity to our customers. We can't wait to serve you. The Olean Regional Stockyards, the best destination for cattle buyers and sellers.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 45 overnight tonight. Wednesday's high will be in the lower 60s, scattered clouds likely. Temperatures in the lower 70s forecast on Thursday. Currently in Troy it's 58. In Warrenton it's 59 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
We're going to pipe down that bumper music because we've got a lot of stuff to get into in the next 17 minutes. Night 2, we're going to get our predictions in. Night 1's in the books. You're champion and still holding the belt. Me. Was there ever a question? No. But night 2, here we go.
Congratulations, Sarge.
Yes. We'll see who can come out.
No yeet.
Between HD and Superfan over here, Miss Emily. We're going to make them starting off the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley taking on Bianca Belair, taking on Io Sky. Superfan. Who you got, my friend?
I think the dominance comes back, and it's going to be Rhea Ripley showing up again and showing her dominance as the ladies' Miss WrestleMania.
Okay. Miss Emily, what you think?
I think Rhea Ripley as well. Mainly, she's so angry right now about everything that's happened to her, and I think she's using all of that.
That's going to be her downfall.
Could be.
That's her downfall because Bianca's going to win. She's going to be undefeated at WrestleMania.
You think Bianca's going to go 6-0 at WrestleMania?
See, he knows.
Here's the problem that all three of you are showing, that Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley has been showing over the last month to a month and a half. No respect whatsoever for the champion, Io Sky. She won that championship from Rhea Ripley. It didn't matter that Bianca Belair was out there. Bianca Belair wasn't really truly interfering in the match. She was standing there watching it. Hey, you know what? Rhea Ripley's attention goes to Bianca Belair instead of her opponent. That's on her. That's on her, and Io Sky capitalized on it and captured that championship. But ever since then, it's been a battle back and forth between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Between Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and shoving Io Sky off to the side and into the corner. Well, tonight, Io Sky, in my opinion, makes everybody stand up and pay attention, and she retains the Women's World Championship.
I say,
I like that.
I like it too, but I just don't know if it's going to happen.
The next one we need to go ahead and talk about, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, takes on the one that wants to be phenomenal, Logan Paul.
This is match of the night.
Ooh.
I really think so. Ooh. This is the opportunity for AJ to have that Mr. WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Logan Paul. You know he's going to show up.
Yeah.
Man, these guys, I think they're going to put on a hell of a show.
Who you got? Who you think's going to win?
Probably Logan Paul.
HD Daniels, Mr. 1, 2, 3, says Logan Paul is going to take this victory.
Even though I want AJ.
Over AJ Styles. Superfan.
I just have a problem with AJ being the hand too much lately. And I want AJ to win. I want a great match. But I think Logan Paul, they're going to keep pushing him. So I have to go Logan Paul.
Miss Emily.
I think Logan Paul as well.
Miss Emily says, I think Logan Paul is hot, hot, hot.
I think he actually...
That was weird.
I know, right? It's just weird to say it.
I think he's actually trying more than he did before.
Okay.
And I think he wants it more. And I think he's said things that made me understand him more and think he does want it more.
Interesting. The only thing with Logan Paul that I will say is I wish he was around more. Because it would make... I'm sorry. It just doesn't... It's not right. It's not right that he's only there every so often because it takes away from the ones that are there night in and night out.
You just acknowledge your tribal chief, who's the epitome of never being around.
Right.
Come on, Sarge.
But at the same time...
Backing in the corner.
I know.
Backing in the corner. Back him up.
Because at the same time, he had his bloodline. His bloodline was the ones that was doing the work for the tribal chief, under the orders of the tribal chief. The tribal chief was being the general, moving his pieces here, moving his pieces there. Wise man, what do you think about this? Yes? Okay, we'll do it that way. That type of thing. He still had hands-on. He was still, may not have been having quote-unquote matches all the time, but he was still around.
So if Logan Paul had a way to make his presence felt, you'd feel better.
Maybe. Maybe. I will not take away from the athleticism that Logan Paul possesses. I think he's one of the most athletic on the entire roster, to be quite honest. But I just wish that AJ Styles would be the one that picked up the win. I think AJ Styles is the one that deserves the win the most.
He really does.
AJ Styles has been through all kinds of adversity over the last several years that just would make it right for him to pick up the win. However, I will not be on an island by myself on this one.
I thought for
as
sure
I
he
take
was
Logan
go on the island.
Paul.
I just want to say, AJ has had a great list of Mania opponents. Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, Nakamura. He just hasn't had that Mania moment.
I agree with you. I do agree with you. And maybe he'll get that Mania moment tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I want people talking about this match.
Same here. And I want people talking about AJ Styles.
Yes.
More so than Logan Paul. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I alluded to this in the first hour. Bayley is out. Lyra Valkyria has to find a new partner. Somebody, it wasn't Naomi, took out Bayley. I think, and this isn't, it doesn't matter who becomes the partner. I'm still going with the challengers. But I think Becky Lynch comes in as Lyra Valkyria, and they will pick up the win to become the brand new women's tag team champions. What say y'all?
I have this feeling that it could be Natalya as the mystery opponent. I just, in the back of my mind. And I wouldn't hate that either. I'm a huge Natalya fan. But I still see Liv and Raquel retaining. They just won those titles. I don't see them losing it.
Interesting. Superfan.
Well, I think it's going to be somebody from NXT is going to step into the shot.
Okay.
With Lyra. Now, thinking fantasy booking wise, I think we know who probably attacked Bayley, which is probably Roxanne. But how cool would it be the Prodigy and Lyra going into the tag together? But still, Liv and Raquel are going to retain.
Okay. Superfan says Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Do you think Lyra attacked Bayley?
D says Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez.
Could have.
Or because we also know that there's something going with Bayley and the Prodigy. Roxanne.
Miss Emily, what do you think? Who's going to win this women's tag team championship?
Sadly, Liv and Roxanne.
Wow, I'm on an island all by my lonesome, but that's okay.
I don't like Liv
And
Morgan.
when it's not Becky Lynch,
So if it
he's going to complain.
If it is Becky, there's a good chance that they'll win.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Well, Trisha McGarry Williams, she says on the Facebook, maybe Bayley is pulling her best Skylar Sparks and is faking and will show up last second. Hey, you know?
I have an idea.
Possible.
I have an idea of someone who's faking. We'll get there.
Okay. WWE Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Dirty Dominic Mysterio up against Judgment Day mate Finn Balor against Miedo Penta. They all three will take on the champion, Braun Breaker. Miss Emily, what you thinking?
I think Penta is going to win. I think he's already had so many setbacks that at this point he's fired up to win.
Okay. HD?
Finn Balor. I think he's picking it up.
Finn Balor.
It is time for Finn Balor to be back holding a championship. And he's out of the Judgment Day.
Oh, and he's out of the Judgment Day.
Yes.
Ooh. That would be big.
He's going solo.
That would be big.
I
Super
agree
fan?
that I think he's going to be out of the Judgment Day, but I'm going to go with the dirty one.
Yeah.
Dominic
Ooh.
Mysterio.
I will be
That is
so-
going to
Yeah.
sneak it out as the cheating low life he is.
I could see it happening, but I do not like Dominic at all. I'll be so disappointed.
You're going to
Miss
be
Emily.
disappointed.
Yeah, I might be. And you know what? I'll prepare for disappointment.
Miss Emily went with Penta. HD went with Finn Balor. Superfan went with Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Somebody's going to win. The other three are going to lose because I am going with Braun Breaker.
The Steiner math checks out,
believe that the math does work. I believe that Braun Breaker will retain his championship. Can't nobody beat this man right now. He's on too much of a roll. Give him one opponent, give him two opponents, give him 10 opponents. Put him in a gauntlet. Braun Breaker's coming out smelling like roses at the end of it. That spear that he did last week, my God, they're still trying to find his shoes. They're still trying to find them. I do. I think Braun Breaker, he retains the WWE Intercontinental Championship. However, I will say, I do agree with you that before much longer, Finn Balor gets turned on by the Judgment Day. And I think the Judgment Day adds a member that we never saw coming.
Or did we see it coming?
Maybe.
You want to say who it is?
Nope.
I will.
Okay.
Aleister Black.
Could be. Could be. It's getting very, very close for his debut, re-debut back in the WWE. And we've got about 5 minutes, a little less than 5 minutes left in the show. It's going to be a Sin City street fight for the ages. It's going to be Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre. What do you think, HD Daniel?
Try to run through these last few real quick, right? I picked Drew.
He picks Drew. Miss Emily?
I picked Damien.
Going with the Punisher himself.
I'm going to go with the teller of truths, Drew.
Drew needs it.
Going with Drew McIntyre. You think that Drew McIntyre needs this more than Damian Priest?
He had a win at WrestleMania last year, but he's had a year of losses. And Damian's still not at the level that he needs to be. I think he can afford a loss.
And you know what? That's exactly what I'm thinking as well. And with thinking that, I'm going to say that Drew McIntyre picks up the win. But, boy, oh boy, what a beating it's going to take to get it done. Randy Orton. I'm going to go ahead and say it. And we're not going to count this one because we don't know yet who he's going to face. But I think it's still going to be Kevin Owens. I think
that's what I was going to say.
Swerve.
Yeah.
Randy Orton takes on Kevin Owens, and I think Randy Orton comes out as the winner in that one.
It's so funny. We haven't even talked about that.
The only reason is because who did you see in the crowd
at the Hall of Fame?
Kevin Owens.
There's rumors that it could be Rusev, but I think Kevin is pulling a Swerve. It's so funny we all three agree on that.
Miss Emily, do you agree with the three of us on that one?
All I care about that is that Randy Orton wins. He's my favorite wrestler, so I care is that he wins.
It's a good one to pick.
Okay.
I've met him before, so that maybe helps.
Let's get to the real main event of all of WrestleMania.
Do we have to?
Yep. The undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. The champion, Cody Rhodes, will defend against that little turncoat, that little I've been saying it for 30 years. John Cena sucks.
Hashtag it. Spread it.
Do it. I am going to stick with what I have been saying for the last 3 months. John Cena is going to unfortunately win his 17th championship. HD.
In the eyes of the company, it's time for him to win number 17.
HD says John Cena sucks. Wins. Superfan, what you got, my friend?
If I really thought this was going to be a wrestling match, we know who would win. Cody would retain.
Because John Cena can't wrestle.
Yeah, he cannot wrestle. But unfortunately, there's going to be way too much outside interference. There's going to be somebody hit the ring.
The Rock is going to get involved.
Scott Travis will be there.
Right.
Travis Scott.
No,
Scott Travis.
I don't know who either one is.
Same. I was about to say that same exact sentiment. Did you know who this Travis Scott was before?
I did, and I don't really understand why he's there. He doesn't need to be there, but I did know who he was before.
Just showed up out of the blue, smacks Cody Rhodes in the face, gives him an eardrum rupture. Well, good job, dummy. Miss Emily, what do you think? Who's going to win this match?
John Cena's gonna win. They're not gonna let him not have a win before he leaves.
Unfortunately, I think she's right on this one, Superfan. You said that you think John Cena's winning this one too.
It's going to be John Cena. Okay. I'll be rooting for Cody, and I really hope he wins, and I'll be happy to
I will say Cody Rhodes has not had one single definitive victory this entire championship reign except the night he won it. It's been uneventful. And he's going to end his reign uneventful.
Well, with that being said, I want to thank HD Daniels. Thank you so much for today.
Eat.
I appreciate you.
No.
Eat right back to you. Superfan, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate everything that you do. Miss Emily, it was a pleasure to have you in the studio. Please, anytime that you want to come back, you are more than welcome. Chris has been quiet over in the corner, but I want to say thank you to him as well for coming in. We appreciate everybody listening. And until next weekend, go watch some wrestling.
Yeet.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 12 o'clock in the Heartland.
This Sunday, legal